Mason Gravely. I'm a senior here at Southeastern. I'm studying biology, and so yeah, I rode a bike this summer. Came to Southeastern to play basketball, and that was really the only reason. I knew it was a Christian campus, but it really wasn't what drew me at first until I went on a missions trip after my freshman year with the basketball team to Colombia. We went and played basketball with little orphans, and just since it was a restricted area, we had to be careful about sharing the gospel anytime, and it just really opened my eyes and let me know that there's an entire world out there that needs Christ. The whole Africa trip combined with Colombia and KAA kind of birthed this idea to raise money to build an orphanage in Africa. And while brainstorming one day, my friend and I, Paul Austin, who's recently graduated from Southeastern, we're like, you know what? How can we help build this guy's house for him? It's like a missionary house / orphanage in Uganda, Africa. And we decided to ride bikes.
When he initially told me about it, I was like, dang, these guys are crazy, and I really didn't want a part in it. But as the year went on, and just seeing how it came together, towards the end of the school year, I felt like God was calling me to be with them on that trip.
The entire trip was 66 days, which is awesome because our original plan was 100 days. But through God's strength, He got us back home almost 40 days in advance.
While on the trip, I actually realized my real purpose of going, which was to basically be that boost of energy for Mason and Paul, that enthusiasm to give them the will to finish.
One day I was praying because we were almost out of food. I was like, God, I don't know where the next place is. It's getting dark. Could you just give us something to eat? By the time I got done praying that prayer, a car pulls up next to us and says, hey, you guys want some food? And we pull over. We're like, oh my gosh, heck yeah. So we pull over, and this car pulls out a huge cooler. It's like this big, full of food, and they gave it all to us. We're serious about this project, and so just because we came up short, it's no big deal to me. We have all the time in the world. I have no doubts that God will provide the funds that we need. Just started with one trip. It completely changed my perspective on everything, and gave me it birthed the passion in me that was placed there through going on small, just minute, short-term missions trips. People see them as insignificant, but it changed my life, and I went from studying sports management, really not caring about it, that's the only thing I had a relative interest in, to changing my major completely, taking a completely different path than I ever thought I would have, going from never thinking I would leave this area to knowing that I could never be here for the rest of my life. And just not that there's anything wrong with this place, but just because God has put it in me to go. And so I encourage you, if you feel that way, follow that call. It's scary sometimes. It's a very insecure way to go, but that just requires you to have more faith, which is a great thing. And so now I'm studying biology. I have a minor in missions, and I will be a full-time missionary somewhere, making no money. It's not about that.